Seg. How are you today?
Well, not bad, Al. How
Good.
about you?
Not good. Really good.
Well,
Awesome day
it was a
today.
good session today.
Yeah, good. So how many is that you've done now?
Well,
You did,
this tour, I think we're into 15.
yeah, so you did 40 the first time and about another 15 now.
I am, so I'm preparing right now for another, what we call a health fix issue.
And what is it we're looking to fix?
This time, I guess I'm kind of preparing for what they call a cabbage, so a quadruple bypass. Uh, the effects of my negligence in my life are kind of, I guess, weighing on me. And I'm preparing health-wise and body-wise to withstand the operation in a good fashion and then come back here and get into more sessions to facilitate the healing of my body.
Absolutely. So you came before for 40 sessions. Can you give us a little bit of a history as to what happened there? And
Well, I was going along just fine and thinking I was as healthy as an ox. And then in 2011, July 28th, I experienced on a holiday what we call a stroke. Woke up at 4:30 in the morning and my hand wasn't working too well. Neither was my right leg. My speech was a little slurred. So I sat down and had my last two cigarettes, contemplating what I should do. Anyways, the end result was that I actually experienced a stroke, and which I started working on and recuperating from. And about a couple months later, I experienced back pain. And that issue identified that I actually had a abdominal aortic aneurysm, AAA, which I was immediately rushed to Calgary, presented to a doctor who said she was going to operate on me, and I had the choice of getting a Cadillac or getting a Volkswagen, which was a minor operation or a major operation, but the major one being that I would basically get a 25-year guarantee that it would be fixed. So I proceeded with that, and of course with that was an interesting long-term healing process, which was facilitated by the oxygen therapy again, and I recuperated. The doctor stated actually I was one of the best candidates that she ever worked on, and I recuperated the quickest. So, since I'm going through my 50s revamp, as we call it, or refixing the Chevy, whichever way you want to look at it, the oxygen therapy is very, very substantial in facilitating speed of healing, recuperation period, memory, cognitive in my mind itself, in my head, and I find it to be very, very advantageous to this point, and I would recommend it to anyone.
thank you very much, Sig. So from your first, I just wanted to reiterate, your doctor actually told you that you were one of the quickest, if not the quickest, healing patient she'd ever seen. Was she aware you were doing hyperbaric oxygen at that time?
I did make her aware of it, and I told her what I'm going through, and that was the follow-up examinations that I got. And she was actually happy and agreed with the fact that
That's
it
great.
would be beneficial as far as, like I said, the healing process and the quickness of recovery.
Right, awesome. So just to reiterate what we're doing at the moment, you've been through hyperbarics, had a stroke. I just want to stress to people, because you mentioned it, the symptoms of stroke, which are important for people to understand what they are, and if you're
Oh, yeah.
feeling those symptoms, you need to get to the hospital ASAP. And if you do have a stroke, the sooner you get in to do hyperbaric oxygen therapy, the better your recovery will be.
Well, if you happen to recognize that you are having a stroke, the quickness going to the hospital is probably the best, because they do have a concoction of drugs that they can give you to actually eliminate any blockages, depending what type it is. And then, of course, for the healing process, my activity, my ability to use my hand and getting my thought train to come back was definitely facilitated by the oxygen therapy. I noticed that things were going a lot quicker as soon as I started it.
Absolutely.
So,
And now you're going back for further surgery, so we're kind of getting your body strengthened up as much as we can before the
I go
surgery.
in, yes,
And
absolutely.
then after surgery, you'll come back and do some more hyperbaric
I will
oxygen
so.
to make the healing even better.
Well, hopefully, like I said, that'll give me another 40 years or so.
At least.
We're hoping for that anyways.
Thank you very much, Sig. I
You're
appreciate
welcome,
you
Al,
talking
and
to
I
everybody.
appreciate your efforts. And you make these chambers very, very survivable. You provide entertainment, music, movies, whatever you like, and it makes the hour go rather quickly. And being in a chamber is not as much as an effect on your mental state. You know what I mean? Being closed in, no problem. Lots of glass. You can look around. It's a very nice environment. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sig. I appreciate your time.
All right.
Thank you.